Okay, so I'm going to be attempting to try to give everyone peace and clarification with one of the most confusing plot points of the final episode, and this would be Eren killing his own mom. Now, first off, a couple things. Shout out to Pula. You know who you are, Pula. Thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it. And number two, um, it's actually a misnomer to say Eren killed his mom. Eren did not actually kill his mom. Um, Dina killed his mom. What he did actually was he saved Berthold. Okay, that's what happened. So this you can say you don't like time paradoxes. That's fine. You don't have to like time paradoxes. What I'm going to be showing you today is that this plot point, most importantly, most important, least important, most importantly, has thematic relevance. That's the most important part of any story. Thematic relevance. This was consistent with the plot. So this had thematic relevance, and it was consistent with the plot of the story. Okay, so let us go back to actually chapter 1, because this mechanic was introduced in chapter 1. Now, what mechanic am I talking about? I am talking about the causal loop paradox, or as it's also known, the bootstrap paradox. And we see this happen in chapter 1. This appears in chapter 1. Why am I saying that? Well, because Eren is looking. Sorry, I should say that Grisha is looking at Eren. We know why he's looking at Eren because Eren is visiting him from the future. He's sending him memories, right? Now, what's important to note here is that, and it's specifically why I brought up chapter 1. I brought up chapter 1 for two reasons. A, to show that the mechanic was present the entire time, and B, to remind you guys of something, because we get confused because we first see the royal family get killed in Uprising. Then we see it happen again in the final season. I want you guys to remember. I want you guys to really remember this fact that Grisha killed the royal family in chapter 2 or 3. And when in chapter 1, when Grisha is looking at Eren, Eren does not have the Founding Titan or the Attack Titan. He has none of the Titans that are necessary to use his power. He's a normal human being. So the question is, how is he sending those memories? Now, the only way to answer this question, the only thing that makes sense, is that it's a causal loop paradox or a bootstrap paradox. And I use causal loop because the causation, the causality, the point of origin of the causality is unknown. Because here's how it goes. Grisha enters into the chapel. Eren sends his father memories to manipulate him. His father gives him the Founding Titan and Attack Titan. Therefore, Eren is able to send memories to manipulate his father over and over and over again. But the question is, how did he do it the first time? How did he cause his father to give him the Founding Titan the first time? Sorry, steal the Founding Titan the first time and give him the Attack and Founding Titan. How did he cause him to do it the first time? The answer is unknown. There's no point of origin for it. That's how it works. So Eren has to manipulate his father to maintain causality, because the very fact that he's there means he logically has to get the Founding Titan. Now that might be confusing, so let me simplify this. We've all heard of the grandfather paradox, right? Go back in time, kill your grandfather. Now, I'm going to shake it up a little bit. Imagine if Eren was a time traveler and he time traveled back to when his grandfather was about to get shot by someone. The fact that Eren is alive means that he logically has to save his grandfather because he is alive. The causality, his grandfather caused him to be alive. Therefore, to maintain causality, Eren being alive, Eren has to save his grandfather. So, to reiterate, Eren caused his father to give him the Founding Titan and Attack Titan. Therefore, when he enters PAPS, he has to manipulate his father to get the Founding Titan, to manipulate him, to get the Founding Titan, to manipulate him over and over again. Now, what does this have to do with the Dina twist? I hear a lot of misconceptions. People say Eren can control Titans. No, he can't. Eren can control Titans, just like normal Eren can't send back memories. It's all to maintain causality. And here's what happened with Dina. And this is why Eren has that very passive voice. This is why I said that day it wasn't Berthold's time to die. I'd had to. He's using a passive voice as if he's being forced to. This is not something Eren wanted to do. This is not even something that Eren did to make it so he had the rage to fight Titans, because he already had the rage to fight Titans beforehand. This is made very, very clear in Chapter 1. He was already going to enter the story core later. That's why he was angry at Mikasa, because Mikasa tattled on him like the punk she... cut that out. Oh, God. That's why Mikasa tattled on him, because he was going to join the Circuit Corps before his mom even died. So that's not even why. Here's actually the real reason why. So, we already discussed Eren's father getting manipulated. Eren caused his father to give him the Valiant Titan. That was causality. Now, the other thing that caused him to get the Valiant Titan was the walls being broken down in the first place. And who broke down the walls? Who broke down the walls? Berthold Hoover. Meaning that when Berthold has to be alive because Eren has the Valiant Titan, Berthold must go and break down the walls, or else Eren will not get the Valiant Titan. Okay. So, to maintain causality, that is what happened. That is why Eren, quote-unquote, kills his own mom. Because he sent him away. Again, remember, he said, I sent the Titan away. And therefore, incidentally, his mom ended up dying. Now, people may ask, okay, I understand now why that happened, the logic behind it. But what I want to know is, what was the point of all of this? Why would the author add this in the last minute? Now, this was obviously not a last minute plot twist. This was foreshadowed since the Marley arc. The reason why this was added in is because all the memes are actually true. Eren is literally the antagonist and the protagonist. I remember I was watching a video where this man was breaking down, what a protagonist is, what an antagonist is. And I remember this line like it was yesterday. He said, in order for Eren to be both the protagonist and the antagonist, he would somehow have to fight himself. He would have to go against himself and be in conflict with himself. And that is exactly what happens in the story. Eren is quite literally both the protagonist and the antagonist. And he is like that because he was already his main antagonist, mentally speaking. Alright, so I don't know if you guys saw my Arm and iPhone video, but we talked about the concept of, mental freedom, freedoms of choice, stuff like that. How Armin is the most free character in AOT and Eren is the least free character in AOT, despite having the most power, right? But ducking into that whole video, Eren's already his biggest enemy in his own mind, but we don't see it physically played out. So that is the main theme of AOT. It's about freedom through contentment. The problem is that Eren doesn't have this conflict played out in the physical world. It's only in his mind that the conflict is played out. And so by having these two twists, because these two twists are use the exact same mechanic, as I already explained, these are two twists exist for the exact same reason. I would also like to remind you guys what the real twist was with 121, which is Memories of the Future. The real plot twist, people got too caught up in how cool it was, but the real plot twist was the fact that Eren ordered his father to kill the Rice family. They may be saying, Beluga, I know. Like, I know. I know that's what it was. But you don't understand what I mean. Because in Wish, which was in season 3, Eren was very upset when he heard the royal family died, and he wanted his story to kill him. He felt very guilty. He felt like he was the problem. I mean, of course he was the problem, and he should have died back then, but that's a whole different conversation. But he was in pain about that. He felt very upset about that. The plot twist came because the whole plot twist was Eren caused his own pain. Because future Eren caused past Eren his pain. Because future Eren is the one who ordered his father to do that. And then when past Eren saw it afterward. Very complicated. But past Eren saw it, when younger Eren saw it, he was upset about it. That was the whole plot. That was the main plot twist. That was the main plot twist of that, of Memories of the Future. And then it's the same exact mechanic and it's the same exact reason with the Dina twist. He is the one who caused his own mother to be killed, thus being the result of his own pain again. So now we have Eren in the most famous ocean scene, mentally causing his own pain, and then we have it play out physically in the real world how he's causing his own pain. And so that is why the mechanic is there, and that is why the plot twist is there. It is not for no reason. It's certainly not for shock value. It's certainly not for shock value. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys. I hope this brings some clarity, because this is something that I really did not understand for a long time. I'm finally glad that I'm able to fully grasp my hands around it, and now I can feel comfortable saying AOT is an immaculate masterpiece, because this was something beforehand that I was just like, well, AOT is very good, but the Dyna thing, yeah, that's poorly done. But no, this is not. I can fully say this is not poorly done. This is done very well, and I'm very happy that this scene is in there. And I just hope that I'm able to share my knowledge with people and help them feel the same way. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in my next video.